Monday, let's do it. Hey guys, it's Mel. Welcome back to my channel. Well, today is Monday and oh my goodness, it's going to be a big one. Okay, so last week, basically another week from hell. I think this whole second quarter, Q2, oh my goodness, it has not been my quarter. Q1, yeah, I was doing pretty good. Q2, oh my God, it's been one hit after the other hit. Deep breaths. Anyway, last week my mum got sick and she had to go into the hospital, and I spent 4 days with mum sitting by her bedside in the hospital, which is the benefits of having this job. I was able to drop everything that I was doing and I was literally able to just sit by my mum's bedside. I had orders that were still coming in, but I wasn't doing any listing or any actual work. I did nothing for those 4 days except send some offers from the chair in the hospital room. Anyway, I was lucky. eBay was kind to me. Even though I wasn't listing, eBay was kind and was giving me lots of orders. I think I have 82 orders sitting here ready to pick today. So I've got a lot of orders, which means it's going to be a busy day. Got to do the shipping, but oh my goodness, my shed is a mess. So on Thursday when I was in hospital, well, that was the day that I was supposed to have my regular fortnightly pickup from one of the charity shops where I get the free books. So I wasn't able to go in there and do it. So I'd sent them a message, not knowing how long mum was going to be in hospital, saying, you know, I would come on Friday, and if I couldn't get there, then I would send my husband or my son. So on Friday, there was no way I was getting over there to pick up all the books. So I packed up my husband, and thankfully he was going fishing for the weekend. So he actually had Friday off work because he was leaving at 11 o'clock to go on this boys trip fishing. So he had a couple of hours spare in the morning. He was able to hook up the trailer, go and pick up all my free books, which I think really surprised him how many books there were to pick up. And this is what I'm picking up on a fortnightly basis. And I think he was like, wow, I can't believe she's picking up all these books every fortnight. Where does she put them all? And I think he's quickly realized why I'm trying to get a new car. Because he bought all those books home, he's brought them into my shed and unloaded them here on the floor. Let me show you. So there's just down here, there's boxes of them here, up there. He's put a bag up there. He's put a bag there. He's put a box of mailers that were sitting in my car. There is books along here as well. There is some books here. Last night I came into the shed and I did start picking some of the orders. I didn't do too many of them, but just because I didn't have any shelf space. So I literally just filled up as much shelf space as I could fit here of picked orders, and the rest of them I still have to pick today. But obviously before I pick and start to do my shipping, I need to sort this. So as you can see, I've got my work cut out for me today. On top of the 82 orders or whatever it is that I've got to pick and ship, I've got to somehow clear all this clutter, which is going to be hard because normally when I get these free books, I actually sort them in the car. I have to be quite ruthless with getting all these discards. I don't normally bring them all into the shed like this. I kind of sort them from the car directly into the piles. The ones I'm going to keep, the ones that I'm going to recycle, the ones that I'm going to put in the bin. They're all here in the shed now, which means I've got to process these fast in these next couple of days because I don't want to be working around all this and stepping over it, and it's just going to be a nightmare. That's the start of my day. Happy Monday! I've just changed my mind. I've made a dent. I set these ones aside because I thought, well, I've got to photograph and list today as well. I haven't listed for 4 freaking days. I need to list today. So these ones look immediately like they're books that I'll list. I think I'm going to pick first and then move these books around. It's going to be a lot of moving around and removing. I've got a problem, guys. I can't find one of the books. It says it's on shelf K4. Do you think I can see this book on K4? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just going to have a drink of water and then I'm going to go back with fresh eyes and I'm going to have another look, and I'm going to have a look on all the shelves on K if it's not there, hoping that if it's not on K4, that it's on K2, 3, 4, or 5. Okay, take 10. Take 10. It is called How to Read the Bible, and it has got a blue spine and it says K4. And I swear to you, it is not in that pile. And it is not in this pile. Nope. It is not in that pile. This is not looking good for me. I'm going to check it hasn't fallen down behind. It is definitely not on K4. Oh no, this is really hard as well because this is a multi-order. So this person's ordered 4 books. So this is very annoying that I can't find one of their books. Especially when it's a good buyer who's bought like multiple books. It's like, oh, I feel really bad. Okay. Let's just have a look down here. Oh, okay. Oh, it's like stretch. How to Read the Bible. Maybe we should change it to How to Find the Bible. Oh, come on. I can't see it, so I'm going to go check just to confirm in my eBay system, make sure this book hasn't sold before and I've somehow double listed it or... Hallelujah! I have found How to Read the Bible, guys. Oh my goodness, I found it on shelf M2. Nothing to do with K4. Now, the reason I went back to look on the shelf M was because I looked when I listed this book and it told me it was in January. So I figured that if it was a January listing, it's probably likely to be out in the back room more than it is out the front here, because these are the shelves that I tend to fill up like more recently. I put them all here at the front. So I was thinking January, it's either going to be right at the back of one of these shelves or it's going to be in the back room. I'll start with the back room. So I've only got 4 shelves in that back room that are individual K, L, M, N. And they don't have nearly as many books on them as these front shelves do. So it's actually much quicker for me to have a look. But yeah, I just quickly scrolled down and hallelujah, I have found How to Read the Bible. Okay, all the orders are picked. There's also another stash over there on the shipping bench. But I do want to show you a few of these orders, but I'm just going to move all this stuff first because then I'll be able to make some space to actually show you properly. Okay, I have made some floor space here by moving the books down here and stacking them up here. So at least now I'll be able to come in here and do my shipping and do my photography. Oh, look at this book that I just found that was thrown in there amongst it. It's such a shame. This would have once been a beautiful book. It's really, really large, but totally, I can't sell it. Like, it's totally ripped and ruined. But yeah, this book was actually from 1910. So wow, yeah, what a shame, all these years. And whether or not this has been damaged going to the charity shop, I don't know. Like, why would you actually drop a book like that to a charity shop if it's that broken? I mean, maybe the person who dropped it just didn't have the heart to throw it out. But I mean, I can't do anything with that. So I don't even think it's got a back cover. Yeah, see? No back cover at all. Totally ruined. Okay, so it's almost 12 o'clock. So I will be dropping all my shipping when I pick my daughter up from school. So roughly about 3 p.m. So I've got a few hours. But I am absolutely starving. Normally I do all my grocery shopping on a Sunday, but because Mum was in hospital and I was there with her, my cupboards are empty. The kids have been stuck at home while I've been, you know, helping Mum, and they've just been like eating. There's no food in my house. I'm thinking I might duck down to the local Subway, which is literally like 5 minutes from my house, grab myself a chicken snitty roll, and then come back and get into this. Because if I don't eat now, I probably won't eat, and then I'll skip lunch and it'll be 4 o'clock. I'll be home from school run and I'll be snacking on all like chips or something that's not good for me. So I'm going to go grab a Subway, then I'm coming back to do the rest. How's that look, guys? You know when you try and you think, oh, I'll get a Subway, that'll be more healthy than like a McDonald's. I'll get all this nice salad. And then they put so much mayonnaise on it that truly it can't be any more healthier than any other bad takeaway. But I bet you it's going to taste good. That was so good. I think they put jalapenos on that. I've never had them before, but I quite liked that little bit of bite. I can't wait till after school this afternoon. I'm going to go do a big grocery shop. I feel like all I've done is eat hospital food and takeaway all week. I just feel like I need some vegetables. So I'll definitely be doing a shop tonight. Well, now I've sat down, I don't want to get up. I don't want to get up. Okay. So last night I printed some of my shipping labels, but I've still got about another 25 of them to do. So I'm going to print those labels off now, and then I'm going to get these packing. Ready? Fun. You know what's going to be bad? I have picked these orders in like a few lots, and because I had the bench all like filled with stuff, none of the books are in any kind of order to what my labels are going to be. So it's going to be more time consuming for me today to ship these, because I'm going to have a label and I'm literally going to be looking for that book on the shelf, because normally when I pick them down in order so that it's the same as I print my labels. But last night I printed some labels, then I printed some more labels, and then I've printed some labels today, and there's still 2 labels that I need to print, but I need to see how they're going to package up. Anyway, I've got to sign all these things now. The joys of Australia Post. I mean, I just don't understand why we can't tick a little box that says, yes, I disclose that there's nothing dangerous in this parcel, and then we didn't have to like manually sign every single one of them. I know somebody said to me that I could get a stamp, but like literally I scribble, like it's just a scribble that I'm doing. So I think it would take me equally as long to stamp the things. Like I just scribble as fast as it's not even a signature, like I don't know what it is, it's literally a scribble. I think it's going to rain, which is going to be a nightmare if it does, because I'm going to have probably a dozen IKEA bags here to get into the car full of post. Very, very grateful for all these orders when I didn't do any listing for 4 days. So very, very kind of eBay to give me orders. I have noticed though that today's orders are coming in slow. I haven't had many sales today. So it's probably now catching up for the fact that I haven't listed for 4 days. So I'm expecting that today will be a low sales day, and probably tomorrow as well, until I get back into my rhythm of listing. It's just like, it's a vicious circle, isn't it? Like, you know, you can miss a couple of days listing and your sales will keep coming, that's all right. But if you start to miss too many, then it's going to start to go down. You have to build back that momentum. So after I get home from school pickup today, after I've done some grocery shopping, got some vegetables, I'll probably will do a couple of hours here in the night of listing. Okay, bin. Oh, and I still didn't find those shoes. I might, should I do that before I've got all the bags and more post? I think I might. Okay, I got the shoes. I only had to like move one box of books, so that was good. Shoes. that mailer's dirty. One down, 81 to go. Okay, this book is called Get Your Together. I've got the audio book of this book. I quite like it. If you can tolerate the swearing the whole time while they audio read it, quite good. I swear this is going to take me the longest ever to pick today. I've written hush. What the hell is hush? This is the worst part about printing your labels the night before, because you give the books nicknames on the labels so I know which book goes with which label. And obviously I've given this book, this one, the name Hush. Oh, Hush! I know. I can't think of a book called Hush. Hush stands for Hush Puppy Shoes. Those shoes are going to be the death of me. Okay, this was a random sale. This came in my hoarder's haul last year that I got. You probably heard me talk about it 1,000,000 times. But this is like some kind of like wall plaque, and it's actually sealed like it's brand new. Know your Irish dog. I had no clue what to list this thing for. So anyway, I put it up and I've just taken a offer on it. I think it sold for $18.95, including the shipping. But anyway, pretty much cost me nothing. So $18.95 and it's out the door. I feel like I've corked my leg or something. I don't know if I've banged into one of these boxes or something, but you know when you just got that feeling like a bruise or corked it, or maybe it's because I sat with my legs all squished up strangely on a hospital chair for 4 days. My legs, it's not good. Yeah, my mum had a bowel infection. It was, they had a name for it and I'm going to say it wrong, but it was called diverticulitis. Diverticulitis, something like that. So she had a lot of stomach pain and she had this really nasty bowel infection that they were thinking they would have to go in and do surgery on. But she's okay now. She will have to go in about 6 weeks and get a colonoscopy. And they've also found like a really large cyst on her ovary that they want to remove as well. So she'll have her ovaries and stuff removed just out of precaution, really, probably, because she has had breast cancer in the past. But Mum is doing much better, so that is the main thing, isn't it? I feel very lucky that, you know, I was able to sit with her for those 4 days. My poor sister was sick as a dog. She'd had the flu, she'd had the flu shot on the Wednesday, I think, and Mum got sick on the Thursday. Jenna's been so sick the whole time after this flu shot, so she wasn't actually able to come into the hospital at all and sit with Mum. And my brother is going through the sale of a house and everything, so he is like hugely busy as well. And he was also booked in for a colonoscopy, so he had all that drinking prep to do, so he wasn't going to be any use in the hospital drinking all that prep that you do for a colonoscopy. So anyway, you know, it was just lucky that I was able to be there and keep Mum company for those few days. And yeah, I'm really glad that I've got the benefit of this job. Like, how good is it that we can just take these days off whenever I want it? That's what I love about being my own boss. That's why I've always done this type of job, because I've had the kids and it's always like my kids are my priority. And if something goes wrong with the kids or anyone in my family, I can drop what I'm doing and be there if I need to. So, you know, it's sometimes, like, I must say in the last month, I've been a little bit hating on eBay. I've kind of struggled a little bit with my mojo since COVID, and I've had low energy levels and a lot of fatigue, and it's kind of had me on a little bit of a down. And it was a good reminder to my why, like, this is why you do this job. As much as some days you're like, so boring. This is why I do this job. This is why. So I wanted to show you this stack here. Now, this is actually 12 different listings. This one's got 2 books, so 13 books, but this has all been sold to the same buyer. This is pretty heavy. It's just too many books for one mailer. This will be split and going into 2 parcels. This was another multi-order that I got today, so I'll just show you here. There's a bit of a theme to this one. Curtis Stone, Good Food, Good Life. Ian Thorpe, Cook for Your Life. Fitness Food, Food for Heart and Life, and Happy Healthy Heart Life. That'll all get wrapped and go into one bundle. Now, this is also going out to one buyer. And again, the same kind of theme here. So we've got two different authors. We've got a book bundle here of Kerry Arthur. We've got another one by Sherilyn Kenyon. Now, both of these authors write paranormal romance. So these are all small fiction books, all like sexy, paranormal, both good selling authors in the paranormal romance theme. Here is the other multi-order with, oh my goodness, that Bible, that this book that I couldn't even find. They have ordered the How to Read a Bible, this bundle of two books, Born for This and Side Hustle, both by the same author. I've actually got this book, Side Hustle, in my own personal collection, and Daring and Disruptive by Lisa Messenger. So those 4 books are going to another buyer. So here we've got 2 more bundles going to the same author. Again, these are both like Mills and Boons, women's romance, sexy, steamy, love kind of books. So they'll all go out into one large mailer. This bundle that I sold has 5 books that are all on the paleo cooking theme. So they're all different books, different authors, but all about paleo. So I've bundled those together. They're going out. This bundle is very similar. This is a bundle that I've just created from 5 books that weren't selling very well for me. They're all on fertility and infertility. So I just bundled those together. They have been listed for quite a while. I'm glad they're moving from my store. We've got a 50 Shades of Grey bundle going out here. Just so you know, I have said this before, if I sell a 50 Shades of Grey bundle, I do not write 50 Shades of Grey on my printer label here. All I've written is the number 50. That tells me that this bundle goes with that shipping label. I am not going to write 50 Shades of Grey onto a shipping label in case the person who's buying this wants to keep that a little bit private, because it is a, erotic book set. Okay, so I thought I'd have a dozen IKEA bags. Turns out I've got 10. So now I need to get these into the car. It's literally just starting to rain, so I need to get these in fast. Last bag to go. Starting to pour. I'm going to go drop these at the post office, do my groceries, then get my daughter. And then once I'm home, I won't have to do anything except sit down and list. It's going to be a long day. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in another couple of days for another day in the life with Mel. Did that even come out right? See you in another couple of days for another day in the life with Mel. Love yous. Bye.